So how can mediation be a good option for a dispute? Well, here's a case where a person had a claim against their employer, basically, for stealing millions of dollars from them. And they went through a long 8-year battle over the payout. 8-year battle. And at the end of the day, they didn't end up any better than they would have if they had made some concessions initially. Now, look, anytime you have some harm against you or slight against you, you don't necessarily want to give away the farm and give up and settle. But if you do realize that if you go the long haul with the battle, you're going to have a lot of legal fees. How did this case work out? He sold an insurance policy for $279 million life insurance. He would have gotten $5 million in commissions, right? That was his commission, what it was supposed to be. And the company that was supposed to pay the commission didn't pay him. He said, I knew I was owed millions and I couldn't wrap my head why the company was not helping me get it, right? And so he took him to court. And he battled for 8 years. The battle wiped him out financially, wiped out his savings, leaving him with unpaid taxes and overdue credit card bills because he battled it. According to this guy, I pretty much exhausted all my liquid savings. And he had to actually negotiate for taxes and then do debt consolidation. In hindsight, your video will be back in 8 seconds. In the meantime, remember, you have access to live one-on-one consultation, undivided attention of a licensed certified expert in this subject and many others. We want to listen to your story. We want to hear your questions and give you expert advisement of your options. We want to tell you what we know about your situation and what options you have. Now back to your video. So if I hadn't been fighting this for 8 years, I'd have a lot more money now. Again, you don't want to give up and kind of give in to somebody who's trying to bully you or threaten you, but it does point out that extensive, long, drawn-out litigation doesn't always give you the results you want. And if you can get, especially with big numbers, bird in the hand's worth two in the bush, right? If you can get with mediation to get a fair amount, again, mediation is different than settlement. Settlement is you're giving in. Mediation is you get a third party to stand in the middle and tell both sides, look, this is what you should do, this is what you should do. You can always walk away from it. You're not forced to accept the mediator's suggestion. But settlement, it's just you continuing to fight. Settlement is really just fighting outside of court. That's all settlement is, right? Just arguing outside of court. And if one party just doesn't feel like paying, if they have the money in their pocket, why would they settle? If they don't see you taking action, they're not going to settle. Now you go to mediation, the mediator starts to point out to both people what their risks are and what their benefits are by volunteering to do what's right and what's fair. So before you dive into, well, before you give in to settlement and before you dive into an 8-year drawn-out battle that wipes out all your savings, consider trying mediation. Not that expensive. It takes a short period of time. You can always walk away from it. And you'll also find out a little bit about what the other side's thinking for their case. Thank you for watching another video at actualhuman.com and describe.tv. Remember, if you have questions or comments about our videos, put them in the link below. Also, remember that you have availability and access to live one-on-one question and answer consultation with a licensed expert in a number of fields: investigations, insurance, surety bonds, civil court mediation, even things like real estate records research, real estate brokers, real estate mortgage lenders. In addition, you're going to find that experts are available in business segments, business development, marketing, advertising, certified licensed experts. So if you do find this content valuable and you want to delve more deeply into a subject, you can't ask YouTube a question, right? But if you want to talk to somebody live, an actual human, use the link below. Thanks for watching.